Hello, everyone. Thanks for taking time out of your day to have a look at our Zero Trust Network Access video. My name is Steve Hicks. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the Security Practice Manager over here at Endsight, and today's video is on Zero Trust Network Access. So first question, what is Zero Trust Network Access? Zero Trust Network Access is a remote access technology. It is the ability for your users in the field to connect to local resources like your server or your financial instruments, whatever the case may be, on site. It is very, very similar to a VPN, but it works in reverse. A VPN works by listening. We open a little bit of a hole in your firewall for connections coming in. Once those connections are authenticated, they are established and the remote access comes in. Zero Trust Network Access actually makes a connection from your internal systems up to the cloud. Users connect to the cloud. If the authentication passes, they ride that original connection back down into your network. It's a more secure way of providing remote connections. We like it because it doesn't have that first listening component, right? We don't have to open anything for the world to see. It's all done invisibly off premises, away from all of your systems in the cloud. Why do we recommend Zero Trust Network Access? So there's actually kind of three big reasons. Performance is one of them, but I actually don't like counting that one because it should be similar performance to VPN. We typically find that it is better, but it should be similar, so it's not a selling point. The first selling point of why we actually recommend Zero Trust Network Access is we don't have to do that opening, right? Lots of people on the internet, lots of entities are scanning the entire internet for holes and flaws. In fact, Shodan, which we'll put a little link up here, is a place where anything that's publicly available is kind of notated. So anybody that's got a VPN open, anybody that's got a management portal open, or say you have cameras that are open to the internet for some reason, there are active adversaries in the internet that are scanning to find those holes. With Zero Trust, we actually don't have to open anything at all. It's a really big deal for security, and it's very important to insurance and regulatory bodies. There are three insurance companies we know of, Travelers, Tokyo Marine, and Coalition, that absolutely currently, as of the recording of this video, are scanning the IP addresses they know about for clients, and if you have anything publicly available, you will not get insurance. It is a fairly significant security uplift to just say nothing is open, our firewall doesn't even respond to scans. Everything's done off premises. The second reason we like Zero Trust Network Access is because, look, firewall manufacturers, just like every other manufacturer, are not impervious to, say, flaws or exploits on their systems. In fact, there are several recently from SonicWall and several recently from Fortinet that are fairly significant flaws on firewalls, but all of them have to have some level of connection to the firewall. If the firewall doesn't respond to anything at all outside of the system, there's no scanning, there's no way for an adversary to know that it's even there. It dramatically reduces the chance that one of those exploits can actually be taken advantage of. The third reason we really like the Zero Trust Network Access is because we can do things like multi-factor. We can do things like using your identity provider to sign in, so like the same username and password and multi-factor you use for your email. And it's way off. Again, I've mentioned a couple times, it's off site. So everything goes away. It's a different vendor than your firewall. It's not integrated into anything except for your identity provider. And it provides kind of another layer of protection across all of your systems. We have independent logging, independent connectivity, independent research on what's going on in the system. And for our recommendation, Cloudflare, they're a dedicated security and connectivity company. Their entire job is to watch this cloud to make sure everything's going well. So if that's interesting to you, and if the performance increase is good, as well as the significant security benefits, talk to your account manager, or heck, reach directly out to me. I'd love to talk to you about Zero Trust. It's the new way that we're doing remote connectivity. It's the way insurance and regulatory bodies prefer, and it's much, much safer. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.